Hi, this is Peter Hernandez. This is Keep It Core. This is my video series number 1. And today I will be talking about the 4 common characteristics of all successful producers. Now you guys know I coach a lot of people, so I know what's going on out there. I know what makes an agent successful. I know what makes an agent average. And I'm going to tell you today there are 4 characteristics that every successful agent has, no matter what their business model is, because everyone does it a little differently. There's a lot of moving parts to this business, so no 2 agents are exactly alike, but they all have these 4 common traits. And these common traits are as follows. Number 1, they have extreme work ethic. Number 2, they have what I call bounce back ability. Number 3, they have a pipeline mindset, not a transaction mindset. And number 4, they prospect no matter what. They understand the importance of prospecting and they always get it done. But today I'm going to focus on something I think is probably the most important ingredient. And it was something that was instilled in me by my father and my brother, both my mentors when I was starting in the business. Because you're responsible for your own hours, because you're self-employed, because you're your own boss, the whole concept of work ethic and putting in a good day becomes more critical than ever. Top agents work a minimum of 10 plus hours a day. And what I have found as an average amongst most agents is they work 4 to 6 hours a day. So what happens is they get in the morning or they wherever they work and they do it, it's on their list of things to do. And then they run out of things to do and they're like, it's 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the day and they take off because they have nothing else to do. And you see, that is the defining point. That is the point that separates the wheat from the chaff. That is the point where it separates the top producers from the average producers, because that's when the top producers kick into gear. I was talking to an agent the other day and I said, hey, if you get to that point and you have nothing to do, just stay there. Just sit in it. Twiddle your thumbs if you have to, but just stay there and stay in it until you figure out what you need to do next. Now, I probably could have told her to do the following 5 things, but I really wanted this agent to figure it out on her own. So I asked her just to stay in that uncomfortableness of nothing to do and to just stay in your work environment, whether it's the office or in your home office or at your Starbucks, but don't go home until you've put in your full day. So I like to tell agents to bookmark their days, and this is where you have a start time and an end time every single day, 6 days a week, and you never deviate from it. You always make sure that you put in what I would call a full day. So let's say you start at 8 and you're going to end at 7 every single day, which would be a good 11-hour day of work. If you get to that 3 o'clock mark and you have nothing to do, then you've got 4 hours to fill with activity, and it has to be intense, successful activity. So here's the takeaways on this. 1 is structure a minimum of 10 hours a day, every day for 6 days a week. And number 2 is if you run out of things to do, just don't go home, don't take off, don't use it as an excuse to flake out, but instead hang in there, stay in there, make yourself come up with some things to do. All right, I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm breaking down here. So here's some of the things you can do to have a successful day. You can call friends and family. You can call clients. You can do an open house. You can get a mailer out. You can study the inventory. You could go out and look at the inventory. You could call old open house registers, old leads, new leads, hot leads. You could door knock, always a great activity. You could head knock at Starbucks, just hang out there, just meet people, talk to them. Do the Fred Wilson production model. You could visit local establishments, hand out your cards and say, hey, I know you've been doing my dry cleaning for years. I just want to remind you that I'm in real estate. If you know anybody that's thinking of buying or selling, please have them contact me. You can call expireds. You can call FSBOs. You can call probate attorneys. You could write your business plan finally. You could go to a real estate training or a workshop. You could go to your sales meeting, and you should go to your sales meeting every single week, because this is where you're going to network. This is where you're going to hear about the new inventory. This is where you're going to rub shoulder to shoulder with your colleagues, and ideally in the right mindset, you're going to put some deals together. You could go on Caravan. I think you get the basic idea. There's plenty to do. It's just a matter of you figuring out what to do in that moment and in that time. So if you want to succeed in this business, take a really hard look at your work ethic. Is it extreme? Is it at the level of people that are truly successful, people that you truly admire? If it is, just keep doing it. If it's not, Don't forget to bookmark your day with a start and a finish. This is Peter Hernandez. This is Keep It Core. I hope you have a very successful balance of the year.